I'm Pastor Rosemary, and this is Pastor Rosemary's Final Prophecy Watch. And this video is called, Is Alchemy a Real Science? Now, alchemy is a medieval science that studies the forces of nature and the natural world for the purpose of alchemists striving for the power to transform one element, trait, or substance into another. Many people say that alchemy is a pseudoscience, quote unquote. Now, this is said in an attempt to discredit the great work, and also to stop the profane individual and individuals from acquiring this exquisite scientific knowledge. Now, consider the classic argument that it is impossible to transmute a base metal into a precious metal. In actuality, this is not true. In reality, the atoms of an element are able to be transmuted into another via the use of nuclear reactions combined with particle accelerators, which provide the outside particle needed to react with the nucleus of an atom. In addition to this, radioactive decay accomplishes the same result of transmutation without the necessity of an outside particle. Now, in the modern era, we like to think that we have abilities that no one else, in the past ever had access to. That's what we like to think. That's the ego of the modern person, that man or woman, that we have abilities that no one has ever had before. No one in the past could have ever known what we know or done what we do. That's the ego, right? Again, this is not actually, it's really not the case. It is not true that people in the past never had our knowledge or never could do what we can do. That's actually not true. Zecharia Sitchin, in his books, one of which is entitled The 12th Planet, tells the story of our solar system from the perspective of cuneiform tablets, which he translated into modern languages and then told in published form in over 25 languages. And Sitchin's books clearly demonstrate that technology used by a race of extraterrestrials called the Anunnaki in Earth's distant past was equal to and in actuality superior to the science we possess today. Also, Graham Hancock gives us a convincing theory in his book, The Message of the Sphinx, a question for the hidden legacy of mankind, keeper of Genesis in the United Kingdom. That's the title of his book. So the short version is The Message of the Sphinx, a quest for the hidden legacy of mankind. That's the shorter version of Hancock's book. Okay, so Graham Hancock gives us in this book a convincing theory. The message of the Sphinx, this message is that he's trying to say that the erosion patterns on the side of the Sphinx in Egypt were created by 1,000 years of plentiful rainfall, indicating that the era in which the pyramids were built and by whom they were built is much more ancient and technologically advanced than modern scientists care to admit, again because of the ego. Now, you have to think about it, that the way that science is they have to perform experiments, but they have to also get grants and loans and from the government and get funding, and they have to get a lot of revenue, and they also want to have big titles, and they want to have glory and fame and notoriety and honor, and there's envy. So could it ever be possible that some scientists who want a lot of money or a lot of prestige might sometimes fudge their results to get the answers they want? Sure. And the people who are making a lot of money would be ones more inclined to do that. Now, people that are coming out with new things and have more strict, they have to be, they're going to be scrutinized more than the established persons. And so the ones that are coming out with new things like Graham Hancock, they are going to be a little bit, they're going to have to be more precise and more constant and more authentic, with what they're presenting. So I want to just offer that in this discussion. Now, the morning dew and sea salt and ORMUS platinum group element alchemy products that we have done a lot of creating of. We've formed the products, and also we create the products, and we also have consumed them. These products, the morning dew and sea salt alchemy products that my husband Tim Makizuru and myself, proprietors of Blood of the Pelican alchemy products, well, these products, they use a method of combining the essence of both the sun and the moon to create an elixir which provides the healing powers of sunlight, which is solar fire, and moonlight, which is celestial fire, as they perform their transformations upon water, air, and earth via temperature, evaporation, solve et coagula. And celestial fire's sunlight is obtained from sun-evaporated sea salt deposited on shoreline rocks. Celestial fire's moonlight is obtained from collecting morning dew after the night of a full moon has worked its moon magic by placing droplets of dew on flowers and plants. Now, the sea salt and morning dew are then combined to perform the alchemical marriage, thus manifesting the elixir of life. ORMUS, or ORMUS, or ORMES, ORMUS is orbitally rearranged monoatomic elements are obtained from platinum group elements such as gold, rhodium, iridium. So that's gold, rhodium, and iridium are some of the main elements, the main platinum group elements, of which iridium, I believe, is what is in the powder that Sai Baba used to form his vibhuti powder. I believe that was iridium. I believe. Okay, so that's gold, rhodium, and iridium, using both wet and dry methods for our ORMUS and manufacturing. And in the wet method, base and acidic liquids are used to dissolve platinum group elements, and fresh water is used to wash preparations. In the dry method, flames and sodium burns are used to provide more potent and intense transformations. The final products are white powders of monoatomic gold obtained from 99.99% gold shots, and monoatomic platinum group element mixtures obtained from volcanic rock, Hawaiian red salt, various types of sea salts, and ocean water. In ORMUS, the spin of the orbits of the atoms are reversed so that the atoms are individualized into a monoatomic M state. It thereby provides an ultra-efficient substance to the microtubules of brain cells, which acts to increase conduction inside these structures. And I want to say that my husband and I, we studied a lot of the works of David Radius Hudson, the person who rediscovered these monoatomic elements and platinum group elements in ORMUS, and we studied a lot of his work, and we worked with a lot of other alchemists in creating our products, and we have some other videos up about that and some of our other brethren that we produced alchemy products with. So, and my family's interested in it. My daughter and one of my grandsons, so little, but still he's showing such an interest in it. So we just wanted to say that alchemy is very real, and a lot of the Bible actually is talking about alchemy. Like when Moses is pouring the gold, they're talking about alchemy. They're talking about the white powder gold. So just understand the Bible's all about alchemy. And so thank you for joining us, and please join us again.